Hi everyone. I thought I would do a video on how to use the Notes tab that is on your Facebook business page. This is a great tool to create another layer to what you're already doing from a marketing standpoint. So I'm going to go to my business page. I'm going to show you some samples, and then we're going to create one together. Okay, so let me just do a screen share and go to my business page. So what you first want to do is see if you actually have the Notes tab. So what you're going to do is when you go to your business page, down the left-hand side, you're going to look to see if you have the Notes tab. If you do not have it, this is how you're going to add it to your list. So while you're on your business page, you're going to click on Settings. Let me just make my screen a little bit bigger for you. There we go. You're going to click on Settings here. And down the left-hand side, you're going to look for Templates and Tabs. Now, this isn't as easy to do on the apps, so I recommend you do this on your computer, okay? So you're going to click on Templates and Tabs. Now, what it's going to do, it's going to show you the tabs that you already have listed on your business page. And if you scroll right to the very bottom, there'll be one here called Add a Tab. You'll go in here, you'll look for the one that says Notes, and you click Add Tab, and then close. All right? So now when you go back to your page, you will see a Notes tab listed down the left-hand side. So I'm just going to go to My Notes tab. So visually, what I first want you to notice with the Notes tab is when it goes out onto your business page. So this will actually go on your main page. Right now, I'm in the section where it stores all our notes, okay? But once you create one, it will actually go out on your business page wall, and I'll show you because we'll create from there. But visually, you'll notice that the picture's at the top, and then, of course, your title and so forth. So I'm just going to click on See More. Now, why I love these note tabs, it allows us to write almost like a blog. So when you have something that you want to provide to your audience that might be educational, value added, maybe it's even a recipe. This would be a great way to get recipes out there as well. Anything that ultimately is lengthy in content, but you also want it to look like a blog. This is such a great way to do it, and as you can see. Okay, so this is what a note would look like. Now I'm just going to start fresh. So I'm going to go back to the home spot on my business page. And where you would normally, where it says write a post, what you're going to do is click the three dots to open it up, and it's not listed there. Oh, there it is. I apologize. I'm like, where's my notes? And you will choose the option to write note. It's going to open it up into this format. So you would just click here to add a photo. So choose the photo that you want to use. Okay, and then you can, now you'll notice it only has so much space. So it's important with the picture that you use that you're actually getting the visual that you're trying to create that is actually showing. So even though this is a normal size photo, whoops, you'll notice that when I actually upload it here, it's not the entire photo that is visible. Okay, so keep that in mind. Don't cut off photos if the message is, in essence, further down on the visual. Okay, so you just think about what visuals you're choosing to use in this space. You would add your title. So I'm going to just write testing. And then this is where you get to start writing something. So as soon as I clicked here, you'll notice that I had this paragraph mark pop up. And when you put your mouse over top of it, you're given some options where you can choose different styles of formatting. So this is a heading 1, a heading 2. You can do bullets and numbered bullets, but you can also do a quote or put a link. So I'm going to just start testing, and I decide that, oh, you know what, I do want this as a heading. So I can just click on the H2, and now all of a sudden I have a bigger font. I will show you what the H1 looks like. So it's a bigger font. Okay. Now here's what's really cool. You can start typing in whatever it is that you want. And if you decide that you want something to stand out a little bit more, then what you can do is you select the text that you want to stand out more. Once you select it, you'll notice you get these options now. So I can bold it, I can italic, and I can add a link to it. So let's say I was going to do get your free downloads here. Then I can select here. I can choose to add a link, and I would paste in or type the link of where I'm driving the traffic. So in this case, I'm going to drive them to my website. So I would put in, whoops, I apologize. I would put in what my website is, hit enter, and I now have created a link here that when people click it, it will take them directly to that space. Now you can also upload photos. Do you notice beside this paragraph mark, there's a plus sign. So I can choose to add a photo and drop it in. Now you'll notice I can choose to make it left, centered, or right. So then you could ultimately type in text in here. This visual shows you blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I can type something, I can add a caption, and I can remove. Another fun one, so let me just get on to the next line. Another fun one that I like is using quotes. So you'll see when you hover your mouse over the paragraph mark, you have this option with these little quotes. And when you type in here, you'll notice it's doing this. Was here on, and then when I'm done, I hit enter, and now I have a quote sitting in here that again, visually looks different. Once you finish creating this note, you would actually publish it. You can choose to just save it for now. It will save it as a draft, and then you can go back into your notes tab to pull up any of your drafts and open them and then publish them. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this one because obviously I don't want it to go out. And I'm going to, there we go. And I'm just going to stop the screen share. So again, I want you to think about how you can utilize this specific tab to create another visual element to the posts you're already putting out there, because it visually looks different when it goes out into the feeds. But also at the same time, it's allowing you to write something like an article or do a blog right there on your business page. So have fun with this feature, take advantage of it, and reach out if you have any questions. Okay, bye guys.